doing what I'm going to call is a full 360. It's not a 180 because we've done this before. It's just been a while. So I'm going to say we're doing 360. We were doing it. We pivoted for wintertime to the ice fishing, snowmobiling, etc. Been doing a lot of golf content on the channel. So here, I'm going to go to the beach. Maybe a little less windy. So I'm going to say we're doing a 360 because we are back to doing a little magnet fishing. But what we're kind of banking on here is stuff from last year, stuff that, you know, we haven't had in Minnesota. At least the ice hasn't been gone for long. Down in southern Minnesota, it's quicker than northern Minnesota, but the ice hasn't been gone too long. There's not a lot of action yet, you know, with boats and stuff, people dropping things. So we're going back to a spot we were at last year. We came out here with Laura, and then I did a couple things. You can kind of see in the background there, is where I went from in the stream, actually. This is the kind of the headwater of what's called the Shell Rock River. So yeah, we're gonna try, throw our magnet in, see if we can get anything. If you guys are looking to get into magnet fishing, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box down below. You can head to brutemagnetics.com, use the code MikeyPolis for 10% off your whole order. If you decide to do that, great. If not, no harm either. Just want to let you know you guys can get 10% off using the code MikeyPolis. I am rocking the new Public Course golf hat from the podcast. The newest episode, there's 4 of them out so far. I'm gonna leave those linked in the description box down below as well. A little golf podcast with my buddy Paul. Kind of some everyday talk, bullshit, and talk about life, as well as obviously golf, Public Course golf. Everybody's welcome. Everybody get out, give it a shot. So with that, let's get our magnet, let's throw it in the water, and let's hopefully find some goodies. So I did things a little bit different. As you can see, I tied the magnet to my ankle, because last year, if you guys remember, in this exact spot, but up on the bridge behind me, I threw my big magnet. It came off of my wrist. It's the rope came untied around my wrist, and I lost it. I was with Laura that time, and we actually found it with my smaller magnet. Somehow, in 12 feet of water, we ended up finding it. The first pull was nothing. There was just a couple of little chunks on there. So let's see what number 2. The bummer is if you're in water that's really murky, kind of like this, the rope always gets so nasty. Metal bar, nothing to write home about. A lot of trash though. Make sure we get that all. Make sure we get all the trash all tied up, not tied up, but all bundled up and get that out of here. There's a lot. This is obviously a big fishing spot. Our hope is that somebody, I guess you wouldn't say it's a hope, but what we're thinking is maybe somebody threw something off this bridge. There's a pretty big current. This is a really big lake this way, and then it heads to a cool little fall, which we're hoping to do the paddle boards this year out in the headwaters of this river. So I do want to show you guys, this is such a pretty spot. Like I said, but last year, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Last year, this is a spot to portage your canoes. So you can actually park down. You can park down here and then walk through. There's kind of a little path area. And then here's a spot for you to portage your canoes. You can get in, go into the big part of the lake, which you see over there. Or you can head to the other side. This is an electric fish barrier. And so you can see all the crazy fish, huge pelicans over there. They keep flying overhead. There's a whole bunch of them, and there's obviously kind of a big pool here and it's a big spot where fish obviously are at. You see them diving all the time. But yeah, this is a really cool spot over here. This is where I fished from in the middle of that river. There's kind of right on the other side of this barrier. There's some deeper pockets, but then there's some higher sandbars. So there goes one right there. Got something in his mouth. So yeah, so we're hoping this year we're gonna take both paddle boards out. Well, you got my paddle north board and then obviously my wife's, and we're gonna try to use both of them and go down the river a bit and show you guys how pretty it is. But all right, so there's one last spot I really wanted to try. It's a boat launch, kind of on the way out to where we're at. And we got this guy, a little soggy. The hinges move smooth though. It's not crusty, there's not a lot of sand in it. I don't think it's been down there very long, but. So we got a new little lug wrench for the truck for my wheels. So I'd say that was the find of the day outside of pulling all the trash. New lug wrench, so. See, it moves pretty good. Yes. All right, well, that was, I would say, semi-successful day. Not successful in catching much. We got a lot of trash out of there. There's a lot of bottles and stuff from wintertime, but it did feel good to get back out, throw the magnet a little bit. Kind of picking some spots that I'd like to hone in on for the summertime. And again, I'm really excited to take the paddle boards down the river. I think that's going to be really neat. I think it's a super scenic, picturesque type of ride or paddle. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode. If you dig the magnet fishing stuff and are excited for magnet fishing season, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the red subscribe button to not miss the next episodes. They air every Friday. And then our video podcast, Public Course Golf, airs every Monday. So every Monday, Friday, we drop long format content and then some shorts in between there. But hope you guys have a great day. Hope you dig the video. Again, we'll catch you guys on the next one, guys. Bye.